Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ron Ruby Field for this morning's matchup between the Shipbuilders of Lincoln and the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. For those who are able, please stand and remove your headwear for the playing of the national anthem.
Hey, good morning. Wake up, shipheads. We got soccer here as the ships hosting a triangular today. Also involved the Sheboygan South Red Wings and the Menominee Falls. Sure, I got to look that up. I will before 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock when that game occurs. Somewhere in that neighborhood, 1 o'clock perhaps. Gonna dispense with introductions here today. Or I should say forego introductions. Get right to the action. Ships are going to be wearing their pink pinstripes. South. Dark shorts. White jerseys. Wind is a factor here today. Temps in the high to mid 40s at kick. We got a wind chill on April 18th. It's going to make it feel closer to mid 30s, high to mid 30s. I think I saw about what it felt like. 22 going to start things off here at midfield. That's Allison Ropel, a junior midfielder. Ships come in at 3-1. I think the Red Wings with 2 wins to 1 loss, at least that's what it said on Bound, which is not entirely accurate because it doesn't have the Shipbuilders' entire schedule represented in the results. I got to think they've played more than 3 games at this point. Pop that one middle of the field again. Ships not at full strength. Ava Conchia not available today. They do get Tegan Hine back, I think they get Tegan back. Sarah Jane breaking into the top of the flat now, front of the box, firing on goal, and that one into the back of the net. Sarah Bolchin, senior forward, has just tied the all-time shipbuilders record for goals scored with 50 in a career. She ties Lindsay Aceret, who played for the shipbuilders from 2004 to 2007. Lindsay Aceret, she played from 2004 to 2007. Yeah, it's like Ace, R-E-T. Yeah. Sorry, shipheads, just getting some clarification there on the record. In that one, looking for Janie and not going to get there on the pass from Ella Demetrius down here on the bottom. Ships lead this 1-1-0. As I was saying, 50th goal of Janie's career. She ties the all-time mark that was set 2004, 2007 by Lindsay Aceret. Sarah broke Aceret's single season goals mark last year in her junior season with a mark of 22, besting Lindsay's mark of 20 that I believe she did set in 2007, the year before Sarah Jane was born. This one popped to the midfield line, break it towards that center line, and back now, jockeying for it. Chip forward there. Cora Foster turned to it. Now Lila Redwine. She's got Sarah. Sarah near the 30-yard line. Janie breaking it to the right. She'll chip it over here and taken away by number 12. Defense there by Marin Casper. Sarah gets it back. Redwine. Little juke move. Pionic. Redwine gets there first. Demetrius on this near flat. She'll chip it middle. She's got, or for a moment, looked like she had Lambrick. Now to Redwine. Redwine makes a move, top of the box. Extended. This one going to be collected by Demetrius. Back to Regina Rafe Aro. Swinging on that perimeter. To the shipbuilders bench area. That's going to get away from the intended recipient, Nola Kitzman, over there. Chip it back for Regina. Then it was Rachel. Nice run there by Demetrius. Demetrius breaking free on the right side, trying to put the brakes on it. Now she will. Jukes back to her left. Gonna find Pionic. Pionic put a spin on that one, and it's gonna miss to the left. Great collaboration there between. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Lindsay P. And maybe I misspoke when I said Tegan Hine was going to be back here. I think she's available, but not entirely sure. Sarah trying to go behind the back in the double team. She's going to chip it to the left flat, leaving it for Kitzman. Sheboygan South's going to get their first 19, going to boom it up, going to hit near the 40-yard line. Cora Foster chip it back in and run down now by the Red Wings. Red Wings busting it up that far sideline. Redwine going to disrupt back to Foster. Foster going to control on the carpet ahead to Morgan Schnell. Schnell spinning at the midfield circle. Out here, Demetrius. Demetrius trying to break contain again. She will put the brakes on, get it middle. Sent back by the Red Wings, 12 busting it to her right again. That's Casper. Casper chip it up right side. Foster angle it back, and we're going to have a pause in the action here. Redwine on the ground over there and slow to get up. Needs to be help to the far sideline there. They'll look at Lila. Nola, a juke move ahead, looking for Bolchin. That one chipped out of there. Charge it now. controlled to the right. Sorry, that's Miglieri down here on the bottom. Get it back to Demetris. Demetris accelerating around the contain again. She'll fire it on goal to the near post, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Ships, I believe. Great job putting some velocity on that one. Demetris, an elite defender, showing that she can be a threat offensively. Ships need a threat on the other side to relax some of that attention. Sarah Bolchin's getting that one chipped in towards that far post. And trying to figure who it was who got a chance at that one. Just missed it to the left. Maybe Kitzman. That one knocked back by Lambrick. Rachel win that one-on-one. Now it's poked away from the Ships. That one's going to hit the turf. Headed now. Demetris taking a swing at it, working for it here on the near touch line. Jocking, taking it for a moment, then ripped back by the Red Wings. 22 gives some ground. 12, that's Casper again. Regina pop it forward with the right foot. Chipped back. Foot race for it. That's going to be played by Lambrick now. Lambrick trying to turn it upfield on the top of the screen. She has Kitzman. Kitzman give ground back here to that's Kitzman there. And this one's going to get away from them on the pass attempt to the middle of the field. Schnell with the left foot. Kitzman now. She'll pop it forward. Pionic trying to get there. Foster will contain, turning away from the pressure. Regina, bring it wide. That's going to hit the ground here. And Miglieri nearly able to save it. Nice effort from Ryan. Regina to Foster. Lofted now. Sarah's going to have an opportunity. That's going to hit the ground. Sarah trying to run in underneath of it. She'll break to the right on that right side of the box. Back inside on the fake. She's going to have a chance with the left foot. Firing into the back of the goal with the left foot. Sarah Jane Bolchin, her 51st career goal, and she's sitting in the crow's nest on the list of all-time Ships goal scorers now.
Sarah Bolchin, second of the day, her 55th career school record. Congratulations, Sarah.
Second goal of the morning. That's going to break the record of Lindsay Aceret, who's held that for almost 20 years. She set the mark in 2007. Again, the year before Sarah was born. That one punted to the far touch line and out of bounds. Ships will control. 7:52 gone by here. Toss that one in far touch line, controlled there by Mallard. Trying to connect with Kitzman, worked inside. Number 22, nice move on the play there by Ropel. Taken back by the Ships. Red wine back in there. That's encouraging. Foster ahead, turn to the ball, chap it to the left sideline. Pionic on ball still across midfield, up on the left side, charging it there. Number 19, Mallard trying to get there and center it up, and she will run it down on that far touchline. Knocked out of bounds by the Red Wings. Ships will get a throw in there. That's where you're missing Ava Kinchia. Oh no, it's South ball. They'll throw in. I was going to mention how effective Ava Q is on those sideline throws. As you all know, I frequently refer to her as Ava QB1. Apparently, that's where she is today, working on getting that flag football career jump started for college next year. Charging in the open field, we've got an offsides offensive player And that's Ropel taken away now near the 40. Send it forward, chop it back middle. That was Mallard trying to redirect off the side of her foot, out of bounds, far touchline. Throw in forthcoming for number 2, Layla Schultz, a senior defender and midfielder. Sarah's going to jump that one, take it away on the top of the box. And now Bulchin put the brakes on. Across to Miglieri into the back of the net. Ryan Miglieri, senior, gets the goal on the assist from Sarah Bulchin, and the Ships lead it 3-0. So, so I don't know if that's Ryan's first varsity goal, but it was a great shot. Plunged it right into the back of the goal. Fire that one forward, and that one's going to run on that far touchline. Sarah Jane going to have a chance again to get there ahead of number 13, Janie on the far sideline. Break it into that left flat, boxing out, now charging down, turn it around, spinning to her right. She'll send it here to Pionic. Pionic looking to get behind it, turning to the right, across, that one deflecting, and charge down now and fire that one on goal inside that far post. And is that Morgan? Morgan Snell gets the goal, pounding it off that right post into the back of the net. Morgan Snell.
Goal number 9, Morgan Schnell.
I believe that's Morgan's second goal of the year. Ships lead it 4-0. 10 and a half minutes into this one against Sheboygan South. Former conference rivals, Ships seniors on the field now still feel the sting of that last minute loss to the Red Wings a couple of years back. Just a gut wrenching, snatching tie or defeat from the jaws of being tied. Sarah working in the middle of the field again, breaks to her right. She's in the clear, nearly taken away. Janie gets it back, working to the right side. Bulchin trying to turn it middle, and she'll set up the corner kick as she gets it off the shins of that back right defender. Schnell on the corner kick, front of the goal. Beautiful ball. That one, oh, just missing on that far side. I believe Emily Michelson had a shot at that one. That one rocketed far touch line. Gonna get away from the Red Wings. Throw in here for the Ships up that far boundary. Commandeered by Sheboygan South. Head it forward. Schnell close to it there. Redwine shoulders it over to Michelson, I believe, back here. Going to be taken away by the Red Wings. Red Wings center circle. Turn it back inside. And that was number 12 again. Casper. Back out here, Ryan. Ryan trying to go middle. Chop it back. Miglieri going to use that speed to get there and keep it in play. Ryan, bottom of the screen, trying to get it through. That one is played by Schnell on the deflection. There's a handball that's not going to be able to be ignored. You get a direct kick here for the Ships. Cora Foster, who scored her first career goal on Tuesday, will put it in play here with a Wind that's kind of blowing from the northwest, it appears. That one fired, bending, and not gonna turn enough to sneak inside that right post. Chip's got a 4-0 lead here. We're not 15 minutes into this first game. That one driven, taken away at the 30. Turn it. Schnell back, looking for Piana. Gets away from her. Foster will keep it in play for the Ships. Kitzman looking far touchline. That one lofted out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in for Sheboygan South over there. Southeast part of the field, and she must have lifted her foot on that overhead throw. Lob that one in. Header out of bounds. Ships move it down the field. That was Nola Kitzman on the trigger for the Shipbuilders. She's going to sling in a straight line. Fired out of there. Taken back. Oh. Redirection. Header off the back of the head of Schnell. Jockeyed for. Morgan will take it away, walking the tightrope in the left corner. Schnell still on her feet, send it middle. That one deflecting right back to Morgan. Morgan going to chip it to that near post, and it's played there by the goalkeeper. And it must be Hatchell in goal. And it is, I believe, Jocelyn Hatchell. Sophomore keeper. Miglieri again, bending it inside. Played by 22 Ropel. Ropel turning to the right up that far touchline, trying to connect there. She's got a teammate running on the far boundary. Now it's taken back by Cora Foster. Foster find Regina ahead, looking for Kitzman. Taken back by the Red Wings, putting some pressure there as Michelson walked right out of bounds. Great job on ball pressure by Emily Michelson. Throw in for the Ships. Up that left side. It's going to hit the ground. Janie looking to box and turn, busting. Got the corner on the left, working it. Left side of the box. And it gets through. We're going to have a shot on goal, and great save there by number 1. I don't know. Both of those goalies are number 1. It's 0-1 or 1. I guess this is Hatchell, the sophomore, not the freshman, back in between the pipes. Chips will get another corner kick here. Schnell putting the brakes on for some reason. I don't know what's up. Late substitution here. Morgan will try it again. Another great ball in front of the goal, trying to get it off a shoulder from Redwine and left of the mark. I think that was Lila was able to get a body on it. Intention was there. The aim was left. That wind is whipping in the Shipbuilders' favor in this first half. So it's nice to see them make that hay while the proverbial sun is shining. Literal sun threatening to shine here. Swing that one. 13 going to be taken away, crashing in. And that's Lecker, who was throwing herself into the ball there. Doug Lecker almost willing an offensive opportunity for the Shipbuilders on that play. Schnell again on the trigger. Morgan puts that one out, crashing in was Cora Foster. Another great ball, it looked like. Right idea on the play. We're not yet halfway through this first half, and the Shipbuilders lead it 4-0. That one sent out far touch line, controlled over there, wing it back inside. Give and go on the far sideline for South. Nice play as they work it down the boundary. A collision there between Foster and Ropel. Foul's going to go against Cora Foster. That one shot middle, great effort for Sheboygan South. Send that one all the way out, commandeered off the foot sideways. That might have been a weird English that was intended, perhaps. I'll give her that. Sarah turning the corner at midfield. Janie working it inside the 40 now, still with the ball. Janie still on her feet. Janie gonna put one on that left side on the deflection. Lecker in the neighborhood crashing down, had an opportunity. Sarah tried to get a shot squeezed off there with 3 defenders draped all over her. That deflection worked out in the favor of the Ships, just unable to complete it. That one, Lecker. This one busting here, right side. And Ryan trying to keep it in play. What the heck? Where is Annalise? I don't know if she is dealing with illness or injury or schedule conflicts, but I just realized she's not out there either. 2 key pieces, 2 senior leaders. Ships overcoming thus far. I don't know what they're going to find in Menominee Falls in game 2. Know nothing about that team. And Red Wine trying to force the issue, keep it in play for the Ships. Cora Foster on that left side ahead, looking there for Michelson, unable to make the connection. Finally, across the 20-minute mark here in half number 1. That one's spinning, taken by Morgan Schnell. Janie now chop it middle. Here comes Lila Lecker back to the left side. 2 Red Wings converge on it. Lila Redwine dancing through a crowd. That one's sent out here. Demetris going to have an opportunity to turn it back for the Ships. Behind her back, Ella Demetris working against multiple Red Wings. This one nearly taken back there by Regina, charging it. Nice individual effort on the play by Ropel. That one taken back, launched. Now center circle, Schnell with the trap, turn to it. She's going to lead the charge. Deflection 19 will run it towards the far sideline. That's Melzer. Melzer loses it. Michelson run it up that far boundary. Now Emily Michelson. Michelson going to break contain on that left side. She's still on ball. Get it to Bolchin. Bolchin trying to trap, turning it to the baseline. Janie busting it to the right, wearing a defender. Janie put the brakes on again. Now left. Bolchin trying to buy time to the center. She's got Michelson there. Michelson unable to square it. Get it back here. Morgan Schnell. Time. She'll fire it on goal. And right through the hands of the save attempt by the goalie. Morgan Schnell had enough mustard on that one to make it to the back of the net. And she's got her 2nd goal of the game, 3rd of the season. Shipbuilders lead this one 5-0, 21 and a half minutes into it.
Shipbuilders goal, her 2nd of the morning. Number 9, Morgan Schnell.
Schnell got a lot of power behind that right leg when she's able to step into it, and that's exactly what she was able to do there. Plenty of time, and she drove that Scud missile right between the hands of the intended save. Number 12 gonna loft it. That's Casper. Headed wrong direction for the Ships. Cora Foster gonna run it down, make the recovery. Chip it out here midfield, and running towards the far touchline was Pionic. Off the Red Wings, up the far sideline. Sarah Jane trying to run behind it. And again, she's going to try to make something happen on the left side. Bolchin again out here. She's got Ryan Miglieri again across. Schnell gets another crack at it. Going to be run down and scooped by the keeper. Ships another opportunity there. Pionic. Oh no. That's Tegan Hine in the game now, and she is available. Let's watch that. Tegan dealing with that left hamstring. It's a touchy injury. Testing it out here with a 5-0 lead. Trying to get those sea legs back under her. Ships need her. That one out to Lecker. Lecker buying herself some time behind the back for Doug. Out here now for Demetrius. Demetrius working to her right. She'll shed one defender still on her feet. She'll go back middle looking for Miglieri. Casper going to run it out of there. Right flat. Miglieri trying to take it back, jockeying for possession. Ryan pop it out of bounds off the right foot. Got her toe on it. Toss that one in. Trapped. Going to be played by Demetrius, emerging with possession. Get it middle now. Foster with an opportunity to set it up, distribute from around the 35 left side. She's got Tegan Hine. Tegan turning to it, and that one pokes away. Played out there by Michelson. Michelson has Pionic. Swing it right. Demetrius busting around, contain again with that speed, working right side of the box, and she's going to tap it off the defender out of bounds, and we're going to get another corner kick for the Ships. Beautifully done there, Ella Demetrius. Patient, controlled. Just walked that defender to the baseline and tapped it off her leg. Set up this corner kick. Morgan Schnell again put it in play. Again, a great ball. Someone trying to locate that one. It's popping out near the half circle, top of the box. Running it out of there now is Rogel. I'm sorry, Ropel. Here comes Demetrius taking it back, charging it to the near touchline. Ella working against number 7. Nice play made by Olive Hathaway, junior midfielder. Goal kick for Sheboygan South. 24-24 gone by in half number 1. Shipbuilders dominating here at home. Game 1 of this triangular against former conference foes, the Sheboygan South Red Wings. Schnell, tap it back. Bolton's going to have an opportunity. Fired on goal, Janey. And that one, nice save, gobbled up back there by, I assume, Hatchell. Sarah looking for that hat trick to celebrate her newly minted title as all-time leading Ships goal scorer. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, I think that's for both programs. Could be wrong. Tegan Hine, I'd love if anyone knows definitively who the all-time leading goal scorer is for the boys Ships program. If they could share that information with me, it'd be much appreciated. Too much of the athletic history and records around here are ambiguous. I'd love to see that change. Morgan Schnell to the far sideline, dancing through traffic there was Tegan Hine. Pop it middle. Lecker with an opportunity. That one squirts away. Fire it back out. Going to be controlled out here by number 18, Molly Todd. On the turf ahead, Lecker. Lecker turned to the right, looking for Miglieri. That one squirting away from the Ships and to the sideline. Last touch by Lincoln. I'm sorry, last touch by Sheboygan South. Lincoln ball. Sarah going to trap it on the throw in from Demetrius. Todd has it taken by Cora there. Tegan, control, going to play it to the left. Look out, Sheboygan South. I don't know how much danger they are, if they know how much danger they're in as they let Tegan work to the left. Stumbled on those words, shipheads, but you know what I'm saying. That one fired out near midfield. Going to be played by Demetrius. She'll fake it back inside, tap it, middle. Regina on her feet, working to the right. Regina still with possession. That one going to deflect and out of bounds. Last touched by the Red Wings. Demetrius on the throw in here from about the 12-yard line. Regina playing up here, trying to create some space in that offense. She's going to run it down across. Tegan will put the brakes on, and she's still on ball. That one going to deflect here, left side, and Ship's going to have an opportunity to fire that one in the direction of the goal, and Addie Mallard able to angle it toward Paydirt. Stopped on the play by the goalkeeper. Regina going to jump it again, force the action against the Red Wings. That one's going to pop loose, taken now, back by Pionk. Pionk, tap it, far sideline, run it there for Mallard. Mallard will control back inside to Pionk. Pionk, pop it across. She's got Ryan Miglieri. No, Janie will control it. She busts it to the right, put the brakes on behind the back, and she's going to tap it forward, taken away on the play off the turf. Here come the Red Wings. Miglieri speeding to take it. Didn't quite get there. Now it's Foster. Foster with the left foot to the far sideline. Again, Mallard will move it upfield, walking the tightrope. Addie Mallard, turn it back inside. Still on the ball, Addie. Pionk to the left. There's Tegan. Tegan, room to work. Fire on goal. And again, a beautiful stop. And Tegan immediately going to that leg wrap. And I don't know if she's saying, that's not helping me. That's how I would interpret the body language there, Tegan Hine. That one chipped back. Nice ball by Addie Lecker. Chase it down here. Miglieri unable to get there. One step behind. Keeping it in play for Ryan. Pop that one inside. Chip it back in the right corner. Red Wings looking to clear. Move it upfield. Off the back of number 19. Sarah going to break it. Middle. Send it across. And Pionk gets a piece of it. That one pinballs around. Massive bodies. Send it to the far sideline. Now foot race. It's going to be Demetrius, who's jockeying for possession with Niemiak there. Regina ahead to Pionk. Touch pass to the sideline. Send it middle. Off the knee of the back middle defender there. The deflection going to be run down by 11, Sydney Redding. Redding still on ball. Work it across midfield for Sydney Redding. Taken away now by the Ships. And that is Michelson. Great play by Michelson. Back middle, Pionk. That one gets through on the far touchline, going to deflect out of bounds. 30-44 gone by here. Throw in Sarah trying to square it. And she's going to dance away from the pressures, working to her right, send it across. There's Doug Lecker. She chipped it middle. Demetrius shadowing ball as the Red Wings try to move it upfield. That one inside, bouncing middle circle, taken away. Red Wings pop it forward, send it back to a very bored Julia Saraki. Get some action colliding here. Ropel and Demetrius. That one chipped. Regina chasing it. Back to Cora. Cora find Demetrius there. Ella strong, trying to take it away. Left flat, good ball. Opportunity here for the Red Wings, and they're going to send it left of the mark on that baseline. Niemiak closest to the ball, bottom of the screen for Sheboygan South. Ships lead this one 5-0. We're inside 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Foster put it in play. That one taken by Ropel. Gonna set up an opportunity for Casper. Casper trying to dance around the defender. First one, she'll shed Michelson. Now it's Foster. Second wave of defense. Deflected out of there. Cora Foster staying home there. Deflecting off Cora out of bounds. We're going to need to throw in for the Red Wings. That one's short. Mallard jump it. She'll try to work it up that far sideline. Tap it inside. Give and go back to Addie. Right idea from Pionic. Breaking it to the right. Inside shot. Nice sidestep. Regina up to the far touchline. Running behind it there. Send it forward and lost it out of bounds in front of the Red Wings bench. Turn to the ball now. Tap it forward. Gets away from the intended recipient. Then the recovery made. Run it on the bottom here. Knocked away. Miglieri trying to collaborate with Michelson to, I'm sorry, that is Kitzman to try to turn it upfield. That one off of the Red Wings. Ship's ball. That one airborne. Janie trying to box out, establish position, handoff to
One in the first half.
that was Pionic working on this near sideline. Oh, we're playing 35-minute halves. That's cool. Get that one inside. Pops away. Miglieri turn it to Bolchin. Bolchin, middle of the field, center circle, busted around the defender. Now she'll break it to the right again. Knocked off her feet at the 30. Looking for a whistle there. Sarah Jane, I think, had that one forward, headed back. Janie trying to control. Poke it here to Kitzman. Kitzman on the ground. Nutmegs Bolchin. This one's going to trickle out. We've got under 20 seconds to play in the half. Throw in for the ships. 10 seconds to play. Get Pionic. Pop it forward. Redirected.
4, 3.
We're going to get the last ditch chance. And that's important that she stops that one, and she does. She'll be able to take a 5-0 lead into half number two's break here. We got 10 minutes. Shipheads will be back momentarily.
Another fight, another place gets it me down. Sorry that neon lights breaking up the second now. See you feeling crazy, trying to change me. I don't blame you, trying to blame me, 'cause I'm loving go. If it makes you feel boy, you it's too much. It's Scream my name as you walking out the door. Go away, I heard it before. What makes you feel anything? What makes you think? What makes you want? What when it is you let it down? So let it go. Let it go. Right. Open the garage, I ain't what. Right. Oh, the hell. Straight through. Oh, the door. Just feel you like a cigarette, like a last go shoot straight to the head. Or you stare at the wall, or no phone screen, come on back home. Music ain't calling me up, tell. Oh, no, no, just you before. It's little, it's hard to believe it. Girl, you need to see the one who's still when you ain't having time. Explain everything. Wanna be a friend, just what to do. Time is long. Frederick, his mom breaking beating chest. Your last name, what we had is gone. Alone. You think girl, we said the big
Yeah, like and then I went over by
Welcome back to second half action here, Shipheads. Manitowoc Lincoln hosting Sheboygan South, former conference rivals, no longer. I think they're in the Northern Trailways or something like that. Ships enjoying a 5-0 lead here in the first game of this triangular. First half saw 2 goals from Morgan Schnell, 2 goals for Sarah Bolchin, who set the all-time Lincoln mark for goals scored. Their 50th and 51st, and a goal for senior Ryan Miglieri. So that's where we're at, 5-0. Tegan Hine back in there to start the second half, trying out that hamstring. Tegan gets an opportunity early here in half number 2. She's going to drive one, chase down Eddie Lecker on this left side. Can't get there in front of that deflection. That one going to one hop number 9. Here comes Redwine. Redwine breaking into the open field there. That one's going to hit Regina. Back to Pionic. Pionic, far sideline, turn it back inside. Lindsay P. unable to send it upfield. Deflecting it back now, though, as she gets in between the ball and its intended destination. On the ground, Redwine working in a crowd. Cora Foster forward to Lila. That one's going to deflect all the way back. Siraki, once again, rare action in this game. She will boot it into the wind. The Ships are working this half here at the Cube. Ron Rubik Memorial Field. Regina Rafe Aroux still on her feet out here to Lecker. Lecker, bottom of the screen, trying to bust it upfield. That one going to deflect out left side, and pressure being applied by both Bolchin and Hine. That one going to deflect out of bounds. Ships are going to throw in here. Sarah from Michelson. Janie turning wide to the right. She's going to give ground across. Demetris breaking it to the right flat. Ella still on her feet. She'll take it deep into the right side there, scooped by the goalkeeper. Again, I think that is Hatchell back there, a sophomore. Sarah trying to jump that one. She'll bust left now, taken away. Red wine on the follow. Swing it out near midfield. Chasing it down is Foster. She'll get there first. Cora on the sideline. Send it forward. Good ball. She's got Regina initially. That one rocketing back. Demetris behind the back on that one, far touchline. Out to Redwine. Redwine nudge it forward, back middle, charging it is Lila. Lila trying to keep it the momentum in the right direction. Sidestepping the takeaway attempt is Foster. Turn it to the sideline. Jockeying for it. Great job by Lambrick. Lambrick ahead to Bolchin. Bolchin, some room to work. Janie work it top of the screen inside of the defensive contain. Janie on her feet, fire it, and off the hands of the keeper. She makes a nice play, squirted away from her momentarily. JD on the fast break, right side. Got the corner, unable to put it in the back of the net that time. Leave it for Redwine. Redwine converging on the ball with the defender. Regina breaking to the right and now taken away. There's Lila. Lila send it to the right side. She's got an angle for Lambrick. Lambrick inside Redwine. Redwine double team comes to the ball. That one taken away by South now. Looking to counterattack. Peeled there momentarily by Pionic. Now it is Demetrius, get it back inside. Regina dancing around the double team. Get it back to Lindsay P. Pionic to the far touchline. Demetrius angling it up that far boundary. Going to be, no, I thought it might be a handball called against the Red Wings. Sarah Jane going to work it again to that right flat, pushed out of there, trying to regain control. Bounding to the far sideline. Going to be Ship's ball here on the throw in. That one is controlled by the Red Wings, 22, Ropel. Ropel still on ball, go middle. She's got her intended target. Now it's taken away by Regina. Regina center circle. She get it back here. Cora Foster. Foster ahead and ripped back by the Red Wings. She's offsides, I would think. Oh boy, it looked like Ropel was way offsides. And they wait to call it. I don't know what's up with that delayed reaction. $40 minutes into a 70-minute game here as we're playing short and halves. Regina working inside the 40 now. Rafe Aro still on ball. She'll bust it back middle. Chipped up left side. There's going to be an opportunity for Lecker. Lecker converging on the ball with the goalkeeper. Good play made by Hatchell. Boot that one middle of the field. Redwine trying to take it for the Ships. Regina also in the neighborhood. Coming away with it is Casper. Casper, middle of the field. That one deflects back. Follow and deflecting. Lila took a shot there, sacrificing her body for the good of the team. Cora Foster, work it here near touchline. Lecker with the left foot, trying to get it past and deflecting here to the sideline. Addie Lecker, great pressure on the ball by Doug. And Sarah now off the pass from Lecker, trying to turn the corner and square it. Janie working it now to the right flat. Bolchin. Turn it back inside, leave it for Demetris. Demetris sidestepping the defensive takeaway attempt. That one deflecting back. Casper with an opportunity to try to take that top off the turf. Back to Demetris, slide it up there. Lambrick trying to turn it upfield. And keeping it in play. What a great ball there on the part of the Red Wings to keep this thing going, but handoff between Demetris and Foster. This one off the toe now. Forward, Red Wine trying to run it down that far touch line, lost it out of bounds. 41:58 gone by. Ships still lead at 5-0. That one trapped by number 19. And Ships take it back. Regina going to buy herself a chance. Opportunity on the right baseline. Turn it center, and we're going to get an offsides call against, or I'm sorry, goal kick. Must have lost it on that right baseline. Regina, it's got a lot of control. An attempt to stop teams from the triple team approach defensively against the Ships. You'd like to see someone else maybe get up there and contribute offensively. Regina's a prime candidate. Sarah Jane breaking around to the right, and she'll give ground now. Back out to Lindsay P. Chip it left side. Regina there. She'll run behind it. Nice ball with the left foot. Get it to Doug. Doug trying to send it forward. It's out of bounds off the foot of the Red Wings. Michelson on the throw. Get it back. Emily Michelson again on this near sideline. Ahead to Piontek. That one going to deflect out of bounds. Ships will have a throw in deep in Red Wing territory. I thought that was off the Red Wings. I guess I judged wrong. Incorrectly, I should say. Wrongly. It's an adverb, for goodness sakes. Bounce that one up the near sideline. Michelson fighting for position and taken now by Casper. She's working through the double team. Michelson still on ball. Casper break it upfield to her left, trying to split the defense to this near touch line. Right idea. No one there to collect the pass of Maren Casper. Lob that one in. Now it's Regina. Regina, get it top to Lambrick. Charge it out of there. Number 7, Olive Hathaway, junior midfielder. Knocks it out of bounds. Ships will have a throw in on the far boundary. Into the right corner. Sarah Jane trying to keep it in play. Run it out of there off the side of the foot of the defender. Redwine trying to angle it back the right direction for the Ships. Regina back to Lila. Lila working on the right side. Redwine into a crowd. Ships jockeying for possession. Here comes Demetris. Demetris able to angle it inside. Played now by the Red Wings. Red Wings far touch line. Send it out. Redirection. Reef a row to the far boundary. And here comes Demetris. Get it to Tegan. Tegan trying to chip it inside. Back middle. Sarah going to run behind it. Bounces around the first defender. Get it on the ground. Trying to get it right there for her teammate Morgan Schnell, I think she was looking for. Nice play by Michelson. Get it to Regina. Regina able to keep it in front of her momentarily, angling for it to the bottom. And that's going to be off of Sheboygan South. Sorry about that Zoom issue. Michelson trying to turn it back inside. Taken by the Red Wings. Red Wings across midfield in space. Deflected back. Good play by Foster. Lob it up over there to the far boundary. Piontek was able to get a foot on it. And walking that tightrope all the way down is number 19, I think, Paige Milzer. Here, scoreless here in half number two. Sheboygan South with the wind at their back in the second half. Ships scored 5 in the first. We've played 11, almost 12 minutes in half number two. Neither team has scored yet. Julia secures it to her midsection on the bounce. Near sideline now. Michelson trying to work it upfield. Michelson looking to recover on the takeaway attempt. Drive it forward. That one deflecting back. And tap it towards the goal. Seen on a Stecker out there either. I wonder if she's available today. I know people are busy and everything. There are other things in life. But goodness gracious, where is everyone? And a great play there made by Regina. Regina on ball still. That one deflecting to the far touchline. Still in play. Tegan closest to the ball there. She goes to the ground. On the turf, get it to Regina. She'll turn to the right, slide it forward. She's got red wine in a crowd. Opportunity still on possession for red wine. Sarah Jane to the ground. And she's putting the shin guard back into place, it looks like. Here comes South. Nutmeg in space on the cross. Taken away. Now it's Pionic. Pionic gonna loft it up here. Headed back by the Red Wings. Regina, middle of the field. She'll run it down to her left now. Rafe a row. A little bit of room to work, and she'll slide it up here left side. She's got Addie Lecker. Lecker gonna let one fly with the left foot. Pops away from the goalkeeper momentarily. Addie Lecker, nice job getting that one on goal with some velocity. Good play by the goalie. That one knocked away. Good job, Tegan Hine. Morgan Schnell collaboration. That one shot into the back of the net. The return of the howitzer. Tegan Hine scores from about the 15-yard line there with the left leg. That's Tegan's third goal of the year. The Ships break out the heavy ordnance here in half number two.
And Tegan Hine.
Great to see Tegan out there. Seemingly getting more comfortable. Sure looked like she was comfortable on that shot. She was able to step into that one and plunge it into the back of the net from long range. Ships with a 6-0 lead at the 50-minute mark. We've got 20 minutes left to play on this one. Foot came up on the throw-in for Michelson.
Well, anything Sonia wants to know.
I'm okay. Thank you. Emily Michelson. Toss it up the near sideline. Tap it inside. 12. Send it. Middle. Jockeyed for. Roble able to emerge with it. She'll set it up in that right flat. On goal shot. Number 11, I think, had a piece of it. Sydney Redding got it middle. Wide of the mark, however. That one missed. Bolcham will control it. Deflecting. Wrong direction for the Ships for a moment there. And, oh, Annalise out there, it looks like. She must be dealing with some kind of, like I said, illness or injury. That one, tap forward, back and forth. Pionic, Schnell, get it across to Regina. Regina with some time, got away from her a little bit. That one poked back. Left flat. That one's going to run. Shipheads, if you're craving any baseball action, we got that coming up at 11 o'clock. I don't know what time it is now, but I'm going to walk across the street and bring you hopefully most of the first game of that doubleheader. And Nola Kitzman laboring for possession over there on the far touchline, able to keep it for the Ships. Bounce that one on the boundary, and nice play there by Annalise Koo off the side of the foot of the takeaway attempt. Now Regina Rafe Aro have an opportunity here. Send it on the carpet, right side. Janie running behind it, ahead of the defender. Bolchin gonna get one on goal. That one is deflected by the goalkeeper. Beautiful save there on the play by Jocelyn Hatchell. Janie in the fast break. Looking for that hat trick. Great play by the goalie. Wind seems to have intensified a little bit. That might just be my imagination. That one loose on the ground. Tap it back out. That's going to be another corner kick. Set it up again. 42, almost 53 minutes gone by here in game one. Drive that one to the near post. Going to have a shot at it. Oh, and Regina splits the uprights. Nose up into the wind there on that drive. That one jumped by the freshman Rafe Aro. The deflection going to be played on their heels there. Shipbuilders will play the deflection. Michelson, turn it back middle. Cora Foster. Foster worked to her right through some pressure, able to connect with Kitzman, looking for Annalise, knocked back by the Red Wings. Trapped there by Ropel. Headed back by, that was Cora Foster again. Casper tried to run behind it. Swing that one wide, not a bounds. I've been looking at the Menominee Falls roster for this entire time. My fault, shipheads. Every single name that I've given for the opponent has been the corresponding number for the Menominee Falls team, and I just realized that. Huge mistake. At least I did not credit any goals to the wrong person. So I'll get him right now, hopefully. That one going to be played by number 22, Emma Dayharsh. That's the name I didn't see on my list. It was Emma Dayharsh. I thought about that because I'm pretty sure she had a hat trick earlier this year against like Mayville or someone. Morgan Schnell on the turf looking to get it to Bolch, and that one's going to deflect. Sarah Jane accelerating wrong side of the field on the carom to the near sideline. That one going to be out of bounds, throwing for the Ships. But just now looking for Dayharsh on the list, realized that I was looking at the Menominee Falls list. So Bolching going to work it on that left side, send it across. She's got Miglieri there on the far side of the box. Ryan just beyond her reach of the right toe. And we have a goal kick here for the Red Wings. So that's Island Hernandez, who's been. No, that's not right. Looked like she's wearing number 1 in goal back there. I don't know who the goalie is. My bad, shiphead. Send that one forward. Morgan Schnell, turn to it, send it middle. And there is Annalise. Annalise on the ground, deflecting off of Koo. Turn to the ball now. Out comes the goalkeeper to scoop it. That one sent sideline in the air. Might be Lundskow perhaps back in the goal. Chasing it down here is Cora Foster out of bounds. Oh, and Denver Santos on this team. You remember Denver from the Lakeshore United Football Club. Send that one across. Kitzman chasing it down, working against number 19, Grace Niels. To the ground goes Nola Kitzman. Cora Foster going to boom it right side. That one in play. Janie trying to keep it in front of her. She's got Miglieri to the inside. Bolchin crossing to her left. Now back right. Janie chip it. And that one's going to be off the hands of, I think, Lundskow. It looked to be either Blanchette or Lundskow. That one. Back spinning. Regina at the 25, turn it inside, left foot, and makes a move, gets around contain of number 2. Schneider went. Shot back. Mallard uncorking to the right side of the goal, trying to get it inside that far post. Just pushed it into the wind again on the shot for the Ships. Red Wings will put it in play. Loop it out here. Trapped by Michelson. Send it ahead. Denver Santos. Santos. Denver on ball. Get it middle. Looking there. Back to Santos. Santos breaking clear on that right flat. Trying to run it to the baseline. And that's a great ball, swing and a miss. Beautiful setup from Denver Santos now on that far side of the field. Miglieri chasing it down, and she's able to almost turn it back. Ryan, as number 7 crashed. Savannah Sturdivant crashed to the turf in front of her, stopped momentarily and offered her hand, chipped that one to the near post and scooped by Julia Saraki. Boot it forward, going to hit the ground and bounce. Janie going to have an opportunity, run behind it. Janie with 4 jerseys closest to her, no one really to look to. Bolchin on the right side of the box, turn to it, and she's going to split the uprights as she kept that nose up into the wind on the drive. Ten minutes remaining in this one. By my math. Send that one back out. Morgan Schnell redirect it. Janie trying to run behind it and find Annalise. Annalise at the 15 to the right. She's got Miglieri back here to Mallard. Mallard find Bolchin. Bolchin's going to break it to the left. Trying to keep the defender on her back. Turn it back middle. In the half moon, fired on goal. That one's going to one hop the goalkeeper. Nice play there by, again, either, I think it's Blunskow or Blanchette. Can't really tell the number. That one trapped by Regina. Regina charging it, trying to take it away from 2 white jerseys. Back middle, Schnell sidestepping. Over here to Mallard. Mallard, send it across. Fired out of there, going to be played on the far sideline. Running to it is Michelson. That one deflecting. Miglieri pretzeled up with the defender there on the collision. Go middle. That's a dangerous cross for the defender there. Fire it back. Top of the box there, looking to locate. That one is going to be Annalise. Annalise sliding on the ground, trying to get it past everyone. Koo looking to square it out here. Now played by Michelson. Michelson, I'm sorry, that's Kitzman. Kitzman boxing out, working against Santos. Chop that one right side of the box. Left foot, good ball there by Kitzman. Sarah trying to square it. Running out of there. She's got Regina. Regina buying herself an opportunity to this left side. Turn on it. Mallard can't get the bend, and that might be a pass over there. Miglieri trying to get it back middle, through her legs out of bounds. Under 8 minutes to play here in game 1 of the triangular. So yeah, Red Wings fans, in the unlikely event that you're watching this either live or on replay, really sorry about misidentifying every single person for the majority of this game that was wearing a white jersey. Working on this near sideline, Michelson has it deflect back to midfield, center circle, now back on her heels. Pionk, she got a piece of that one, shoot it through, charging it on that left side is Grace Niels getting there first. Cora Foster, she'll play it up that far touchline, jumped on the play by Blanchette. Working right here, fire that one on goal, and Siraki able to secure it on that right post. Gonna get a corner kick. Julie will settle for that. Trying to keep that clean sheet here with under 7 minutes to play. Ships lead it comfortably 6-0. 1 goal in the second half off the left foot of Tegan Hine. Drive that one short. Good ball. Deflecting all the way out. Going to step into it here. Fire it left side. Siraki has that one pop away from her. Dayharsh trying to get the rebound on goal with the left foot. Rapid fire, and Julia not fooled. Pops right back up. Plays it off the turf. Punt that one near midfield. 35, I should say. A little generous with the midfield distinction there. Now merging with it over there. Ryan Miglieri, Sarah faking inside, now bouncing outside, still on ball. She'll juke around the defender there, has an angle, working it to the right side now. Sarah centers it. Going to be played by Schnell. Schnell chip it on the right side. That one's going to be left or right of the mark. Inside 6 minutes to play here. South going to have to average more than a goal a minute to get back in this one. I'm going to put it in play here. Will Emma Dayharsh drive it? Ships will contain. Sideline shot. Jumped initially. Back Cora Foster. She'll drive it ahead. That one deflecting away. Chip it middle. Morgan Schnell. Now Annalise to the left side. Schnell's going to have an opportunity. Morgan back middle. Looking for Bolchin. Schnell coming away with it. Buys herself some time to the goal and deflected out of there. What a great play by number 18, Lundskow, I think. Drive that one near sideline. Michelson jockeying for possession. Going to be played now by Lecker. Lecker last to touch it. Throw in here for the Red Wings. Trapped now by the Red Wings. Denver Santos. Fire that across. Ricochet's back. Tap it to the far flat, and nicely done by Miglieri. Speeding to it now, trying to keep it inside. Send it to Bolchin. Bolchin with the stop. Back to Ryan on the give and go. Miglieri, right side. Fired on goal. That one bouncing away. Secured now by the goalkeeper back there. Another great save by Lundskow. Oh my goodness, did she just put that right into the back of Annalise's head? Koo would trade that for a goal here as she works to her right, fire that one, and Lundskow is going to scoop it off the turf. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday, Annalise will let you fire one at close range in the back of her head if she could trade it for an opportunity for a goal, I'm sure. Charging it now, Nola Kitzman, forward progress, tap back middle. Sarah Jane will initiate across. Annalise back on the pass to Morgan there. A little touch pass jarred out of there by the defense. Lundskow got to pop it in the air. Header. Lecker on the turf, tap it forward, send it back. Morgan. Addie Mallard. Put the brakes on. Jockeying. That one near sideline. Work it to Dexter. Taken away by Mallard and knocked out of bounds by the Red Wings. Under 3 minutes to play. Ship's ball. Sarah dancing around the defense. Fire it back out midfield. Pionic. Gonna tap it to Cora. Oh boy. Near side. Right back. Denver Santos running behind it. Morgan Schnell. Rip it back. Across to Annalise. Annalise to the sideline. Trying to run behind it. Oh, valiant effort there by Koo. Well, Annalise sure doesn't look hurt or sick. That one popped in the air. Gonna hit and run. Janie trying to take it away. She will run behind it on the right flat now. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Ships. Annalise to the right flat again. Bolchin boxing out, trying to kick it back to Koo. Lost it on the sideline. And 90 seconds remaining in this one. Shipbuilders with a comfortable 6-0 lead against former conference rivals and one-time heartbreakers for these Ships. That last second disaster a couple years back here at home. Senior night, no less, I believe it was. I could be wrong about that. I might be adding extra heartbreak to that story. Turn that one back inside Miglieri, chasing it down that right flat. That one's going to poke out.
Inch.
1 minute left here. Day Harsh jockeying with Miglieri. That one out near midfield. Now, nice job. Knocked back by Pionic. Send that one to Schnell. Schnell has it taken away. Lecker pushing the issue down here, bottom of the screen. Run down. Michelson clearing it. I'm sorry, that was Mallard clearing it to Michelson. Kitzman working on the far touchline. That 20 seconds left in this one.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your final score from this morning's first match: Ships 6, Red Wings 0.
All right, shipheads. 1 o'clock. I'm sorry, 1 o'clock.
Great Falls and Sheboygan South will start in approximately 25 minutes.
1 o'clock start for the game against Menominee Falls, I believe. I'm going to head across the street and bring you some baseball for the next couple of hours. So see you shortly, shipheads. Final here 6-0. We had goals by Morgan Schnell, who had 2, Sarah Bolchin, who had 2, her 50th and 51st of her career, setting a new all-time career mark for the Shipbuilders. a goal from Ryan Miglieri that may or may not have been her first varsity goal. I think it might have been. And then another one added on in the second half off the left foot of Tegan Hine, whose return to action is welcome as the flowers in May. Hopefully by May, we'll have a little bit better temperatures around here, but there's no guarantee here on the lakeshore. We'll see you over across the street in a few minutes, shipheads.